What is up guys, Phoenix here, and welcome back to part 2 of our pixel art tutorial for Kirishima Ejirou, aka Riot from My Hero Academia. So as I said in the last one, he's a fan favorite this season. He's doing really good. A couple of the other characters I kind of wanted to put on the list might not be here in time for the end of the season, sadly, but I'm looking for good ways to build them. I always still wanted to do Dobby from like season 2. You guys already know Dobby has a really weird colored face. Not able to do that. But Kirishima is well underway. Alright, we're doing really good for him. This is the first time I've started the tutorial without the time-lapse done. So I still need to do the time-lapse. Probably going to stream that over on Twitch. Links in the description. I haven't been streaming too often, but I might bring back some Minecraft. Anyways, what we're going to do to start this part off is we're going to go into the top left corner over here, where we have this long strand, and there's this kind of two verticals sticking out by itself at the top left part of the neck. We're going to be going up and to the left from there. So what I want you to do is put your placement block on the top or left side, so we can go up and to the left one single, and then start out shaping the ear and the rest of the head. Alright, from there we're going to put a placement block on top and go up and to the left 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. And from that 3 vertical, what I want you to do is go to the top block, so this one right here, and we're going to add 4 coals directly to the left of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, a lot of this build won't look like anything until we start putting some detail in, so just bear with me. And if you guys have seen the thumbnail of the video, that's pretty much how it's going to look, so you guys have a good idea already if it's coming out fine or not. Alright, from here we're going to go up and to the left, 2 flat, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. Up and to the left 6 singles now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up and to the left 2 flat. 1, 2. Up and to the left 2 single. 1, 2. Up and to the left 2 flat again. 1, 2. And from the left block in this 2 flat, we're just going to add 1 to the top of it. And we're going to start curving out the ear. Alright, there's going to be little pieces of the hair kind of denting into the ear, so it might make it look a little bit wonky, because we also aren't doing hair detail yet. Alright, but from here we're going to go up and to the left 7 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up and to the right 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. Up and to the right 2 flat. 1, 2. And from this 2 flat, we're going to do 2 things. First, on the right block right here, we're going to add an extra 8 blocks to the top of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to mark those blocks, those top ones we just added, because we can come back to it later and finish up some hair spike detail. But from the bottom right of it, what we're going to do is we're going to go down and to the right. And that's actually a lengthy strip right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright. I don't know why I didn't make a note of that for myself, but we're going to go down into the right 13 vertical from this bottom right block that we just added to the top of. So let's put a placement block underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Then we're going to go down into the right, 3 vertical, so placement block underneath. 1, 2, 3. You can see we're getting really, really close to the ear, but we're going to go back up now by going to the top block in that 3 vertical and adding a placement block to the top or right side of it, so that we can go up into the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Up into the right 2 vertical, 2 times in a row, so placement block on the right side. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. Up into the right 4 vertical now. 1, 2, 3, 4. And from the 4 vertical, what we can actually do is we can work with the top and bottom of it. So let's mark those out. And what I want to do is, actually, we won't work with the top part yet. We'll work with the bottom part, and then once we loop around, we'll bring it back up and make things meet up with the top part. So let's go to the bottom of this 4 vertical, and we're going to go down into the right from it, 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. And this is the problem with anime characters having a lot of spiky hair. It makes things look loopy like this. Down and to the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. Down and to the right 2 singles now. 1, 2. Down and to the right 2 vertical 2 times in a row. So place block underneath. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. Perfect. So if we retrace our steps, going back down from this 4 vertical, we have 3 vertical, 2 vertical, 1 single, 1 single, 2 vertical, 2 vertical. Alright. And now going to that 2 vertical we just worked with, we can go and add an extra single to the right of each of these blocks. 1, 1, just like that. And from this brick, we can just add another single to the bottom right of it. So underneath the 2 we just added, let's put one down here. So it looks like it's pointing downwards. What we can also do from the 2 vertical that we just added one to the right of is on top of it, we can put another 12 blocks going straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Perfect. I'm going to save right there real quick. Let's get a placement block on top. We're then going to go up and to the left, 15 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Perfect. So let's drop down here, get rid of this dirt block that's in our way. And from the 15 vertical, we're going to mark the top block because that's where we're going to continue in a second. But what I want you to do is also, we're going to find the 5th and 6th block from the bottom, from the top. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So these are the 5th and 6th blocks. And we're going to add 1 to the left of each of those. 1, 1. And this is where we're going to actually use these blocks we added to the left to go back down and meet with the top of the 4 vertical that I said we're going to loop around later and meet back up with. So from these 2 blocks we just created, we're going to put a placement block underneath it so we can go down into the left 2 vertical. 1, 2. Placement block underneath or to the left side so we can go down into left 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then finally down to left 2 vertical again. 1, 2. As you can see, it met up back with the 4 vertical we had waiting, so that's fine. Just a little bit of a spiky hair overlap we have going on right here, but we can go back up to the top of the 15 vertical that we have marked and continue shaping out the hair by going up and to the right, 5 vertical. Placement block on top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're next going to go up and to the right 6 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up and to the right 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3. Up and to the right 4 vertical 2 times in a row. So let's get our placement blocks placed on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 1. Placement blocks again because we have to do it 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 2. The top of his hair is going to be a lot of spikes and zigzags, so it's going to look very messy and very confusing to do. So I'm going to need you guys to pay a lot of attention in these next parts, and I might have to correct myself a couple of times. But this might go a little bit over our usual 15-minute requirement, but I'm hoping to make it like maybe 25 minutes, and we should be good with the head like that. Alright, so next we're going to go up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. Up and to the right 2 flat. 1, 2. Up and to the right 4 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. And from the 4 flat, what we're going to do is count over from the left side 3 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, or just the second to last block. And we're going to put 1 coal on top. From this new coal on top, we're going to add another coal to the top of that. So now it's 2 coals stacked. Except from this second coal, what I want you to do is add 2 to the right of it. 1, 2. So now we have this weird sideways T shape. I don't even know what to call it. Alright. Now once we have this sideward shape created by adding these extra 2 to the right, let's go to the middle block right here, and we're going to add 2 to the top again. 1, 2. Like I said, it's going to get very weird. So what we're going to do is put a placement block on top so we can go up and to the right 2 flat. 1, 2. And from here, we're going to start zigzagging some more. Alright, so now this shape is going to get a bit weird. You can see we have this 2 flat floating here, and first thing we're going to do is we're going to put another piece of coal to the right of it, and from this piece of coal we're going to bridge downwards, and we're going to also bridge above it. So first let's work downwards of it, and what we're going to do is put one placement block below it, one to the right of that, and then we're going to go to the diagonal of this right block and go down into the right one single. Let me just zoom out so you can see it. And that's what we're going to do below it. Above it, we're going to use it to continue the hairstyle by going up 2 blocks from it with coal. 1, 2. And then from this top block right here, we're then going to add 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So this is very frustrating to explain the spikiness of the hair, but building it by myself, I feel like in the time lapse it'll be just fine. So hopefully I'm able to convey it to you guys properly. Anyways, from this 4 flat we've created now, we're going to get a placement block to the bottom or right side, so we can go down into the right 2 flat 2 times in a row. So 1, 2, that's 1. Let's get a placement block. 1, 2, that's 2. We're then going to go to the final set of 2 flats, so this one on the right side, and we're going to find the right block in it and put 2 pieces of coal on top. 1, 2, which creates this backward L shape. From there, we're going to go to the top block and put a placement block on top so we can go up and to the left 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. And from the top block in those 3 singles, we are now going to add an extra coal to the top, directly on top of it. And then we're going to put 2 blocks to the right of that top block now. 1, 2. So everything kind of curves out like this. From there, we're going to get a placement block on the bottom or right side of the final block over there. So we can go down into the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. And from the final block in the 3 flat, we're going to do something similar to what we did over here when we went below and above it to work out the spike. Below it, we are going to add 1 single. And above it, we're going to put 2 coal on top. 1, 2. For each of these sections, we're usually going to work with the top bit of it because the bottom bit of it is just a spike in his hair. So let's go to the top part right here. And what are we going to do? We're going to add 1 to the right of this top block. Once we add that 1, we're going to start going back down. So let's get our placement block underneath. And we're going to go down into the right to 2 singles. 1, 2. From the second single, we're going to go above it and add 5 pieces of coal on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it looks like this, and it should be 6 blocks in total because we had the first one already here and then we just added 5 to the top of it. So make sure you count that out carefully. Going to the top now, we're going to find the second to last block. So this one right here. And we're going to put 1 single to the right. And then from that single to the right, we are going to put a placement block underneath or to the right side of it so that we can go down and to the right 3 more singles. 1, 2, 3. And let's clean up this workspace a little bit. So now once we have this laid out, we're going to go to the final single right here, the lowest one right here. And what I want you to do is we're going to add another 4 to the top of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this top block right here, we're just going to add 1 single to the right. Like so. So if we zoom out, you can see all this zigzagged shape, and on the right hand camera screen you can see it just kind of spikiness in the hair. But we're just rounding out these edges until we reach the right side, and then we're going to bring it back down and hopefully meet that part of the jaw. So if you can get this part done, this is the hardest part. I think the other parts of the hair is really easy to do, even the shading is easy. So if you make it past this part, you guys should be good to go. Anyways, from this 2 flat we've created at the top here, we're going to go down and to the right from it 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. And from the last block in those 3 singles, I want you to put an extra block underneath it, like so. And we're going to split into 2 directions now with this 2 vertical we've now created. We're going to work with the top and the bottom of it. So I want you to mark both blocks. From the bottom, we're going to, from the bottom, we're going to put a placement block underneath so that we can go down into the right 1 single. And then from that single block, we're going to add 1 to the right of it and 1 below that new block. So we have this backwards R shape. Now let's go to the top block in the 2 vertical we just created. And we're going to go up and to the right from it. So let's put our placement block on top or to the right side. We're going to go up and to the right 2 vertical. 1, 2, 2. And from that new 2 vertical we've created, what we're going to do is from the bottom block, we're going to go down into the right 2 vertical. So let's put a placement block underneath. 1, 2. Whoops. 2. You can see it connected to everything over here. And from the top block, we are going to go and we're going to add 1 block to the right of it. And then we're going to go down into the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 singles. So let's get our placement block on the bottom and right side. 1 single, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Perfect. After those 6 singles, we're going to go to the lowest one right here. And I want you to add 8 blocks to the top of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if you count it out, it should be 9 blocks in total. So let me just double check. Yeah, perfect. Okay. I keep accidentally deleting extra blocks. I'm still kind of new to this, you know. But from the top, we're going to count down 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. And to that 3rd block, we're going to go to the right side and put 1 piece of coal. And then we're going to use that coal by putting a placement block below it to go down and to the right, 2 vertical. 1, 2. So we're more than halfway done with the hair now, so which is good, because this is, like I said, the most difficult part, getting the zigzags down. So from the bottom block into 2 vertical now, we're going to put 1 to the right. We're then going to put a placement block to the right side of that. And what I want you to do is from that placement block, we're going to put a coal on the bottom of it and to the right of it. That just saves us some time if we do it that way. I was going to just say down into the right 1 single, then up into the right 1 single. But, you know, we're just saving time. Now we're going to work with this right side single right here. And we're going to add an extra block to the right of it. And from that extra block to the right, we're going to do 2 things. First, we're going to put 1 coal on top to create this backward L shape. Then we're going to do something similar to what we did right here, where we're going to put a grass block to the right of it. And from that grass block, we're going to put 1 coal below it, and 1 to the right again. Very easy to bridge like that. From this single now, this one on the right side, we're not working with these blocks that are floating on the bottom. They're just going to stay there. From this block on the right side, we're going to add 2 to the top of it. 1, 2. And then we're going to put a placement block on top or to the right side of the final block or the top block. So we can go up and to the right, 2 singles. 1, 2. From this second single, or this top one right here, we're going to go below it and add 2 pieces of coal going straight down. 1, 2. We're then going to put 1 grass block on the bottom of it or to the right side of the bottom block right here, so that we can go down and to the right, 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From that 5 vertical, we're going to go to the second to last block from the bottom, and we're going to put 1 single to the right with coal, so that we can go up and to the right from that single another 3 blocks. So we have this first one already here on the right side. We're going to put a placement block on the right or top side and go up and to the right 3 more singles. So 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Once we have this 4 in a row kind of right here, we're going to go to this top one right here, which it should be level with this other block, this 5 vertical we have over here. You see it's leveled out at the top. We're going to go to this single on the right side and add an extra block to the right side. From that extra block, we're going to drop below it and put another 4 blocks going straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4. From this bottom block right here, we're going to do 2 things. First, we're going to put a placement block below it so we can go down into the left 1 single. Then we're going to go to the right side of that same block, and we're going to add another 5 blocks to the right with coal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. From there, we're going to add a placement block to the right side so we can go up and to the right 2 flat. 1, 2. Placement block on the bottom or right side so we can go down into the right 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then from the bottom block in that 4 vertical, we're going to go to the right side and switch to our coal so we can get 3 more to the right directly placed. 1, 2, 3. Creates a big L shape, or maybe just like half of a square. However you guys want to say it. It's fine. And now we're going to start arching back down towards the face. So we've covered like 90% of this, and now we're just sloping. So what we're going to do next is we're going to go up and to the right 1 single, down and to the right 2 singles, 1, 2, down and to the left 3 vertical, so placement block on the bottom or left side, 1, 2, 3, and from that 3 vertical we're going to locate the middle block right here, and we're just going to put 3 pieces of coal to the right side, 1, 2, 3. From those 3 flats we just created, we're then going to go down into the right 1 single, down into the left 2 vertical, 1, 2, down into the left 1 single, and then we're going to retrace our steps and go back up to the 2 vertical we just put right there, except on the bottom block we're just going to add an extra 2 to the right, 1, 2. From those 2 to the right, we're going to put a placement block underneath, and actually for this next segment you can just keep putting your placement block underneath and you should be fine. And we're going down into the right 1 single, placement block, down into the right 5 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, placement block on the bottom, down into the right 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3, placement block, down into the right 4 vertical 2 times in a row, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 2, placement block underneath, down into the right 3 vertical, 1, 2, 3, and now the number is going to get really, really high as we get close to the eyeball. We're going to go down into the right 19 vertical now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now quickly, just for a later reference point, what we're going to do is we're going to go to the left of the bottom block right here. And I want you to put, let's put 6 placement blocks to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then a coal right there on the 7th block, and that's actually going to be where we start the eyeball in the future. If you don't want to accidentally delete this and you want to make sure that you can remember that it's there, we're going to add 2 extra blocks to the top of this single now. 1, 2. Oh, what did I do? There we go. 1, 2, and then you can mark it with some dirt so that we know this is the eyeball. So it should be like a 3 vertical thing going on here. Anyways, let's go back to the 19 vertical we just created, and we're going to get a placement block underneath it so we can continue working and bringing this face together. We're going to go down into the left 9 vertical now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Delete that placement block underneath. Down into left 2 vertical. 1, 2. Down into left 5 vertical 3 times in a row, so there's a big boy right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 1. Let's get a placement block on the bottom or left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 2. Placement block again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 3. Perfect. From there, we're going to go down its left 1 single. Down its left 2 vertical. 1, 2. Down its left 1 single again. Down its left 2 vertical, 1, 2. Down its left 18 singles now, so count this carefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So we're really, really close to the face now. Let's see if everything meets up correctly. After that 18 single, we're going to go down into left 2 flat. 1, 2. And then down into left 1 single, and everything should connect. So placement block on the bottom or left side. 1. And everything met up correctly, which is perfect. This is one of the first time we've had a pixel art going this smoothly for us. I'm going to save it right here. Everything connected correctly. And that is going to be the outer shape of the face. So next time we're going to go into the hair, get the spikiness going, and then we're going to get the inner shading and work on the colors, and then we should be done with this tutorial. So this one's going pretty well for us. The spike might take 1 or 2 spikes might take 1 or 2 videos to do, just because I am doing these in 15-minute installments, but I do want to have these uploaded at regular intervals for you guys. So even though the videos might be kind of short, they will be all uploaded within days of each other this time. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. This is Phoenix, and as always, I'll see you guys later.